From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, police are still on the hunt for a man who robbed a bargain chemist in Christchurch last night. The man appeared to have a gun and forced staff into a back room before stealing controlled drugs. Manager Anna Abraham says it was a traumatic event and the Northlink shopping centre had to be evacuated.
The police were there within 4 minutes. There was at least 4 cars at the front and at the back as well. There was 2 guards.
North Canterbury volunteer firefighters aim to raise $100,000 for youth mental health by swimming for 24 hours. It's a big change after 5 days fighting a 300-hectare wildfire in the Waikari Valley earlier this week. But Amberley Fire Brigade Chief Fire Officer Ces Pacey says postponing the event was barely considered. Donations are welcome on the brigade's Give a Little page. Concerns that the National Party's coalition partners will distract the party from practical environmentalism. Claudia O'Neill reports.
The Environmental Defence Society says this is the most radical anti-environment government we've had since the early 80s. In a speech at today's Blue Greens Forum, Chief Executive Gary Taylor says it seems like National has handed environmental management off to ACT in New Zealand first. Taylor says decisions being made by Ocean and Fisheries Minister Shane Jones around areas like bottom trawling will be harmful for our environment and international reputation.
Local iwi are front and centre at this weekend's Splore Festival. About 8,000 people are at Tāpapakanga Regional Park east of Auckland this weekend for the 18th Annual Arts and Music Festival. It's currently one of the only festivals to acknowledge local iwi, celebrating both the land and the lineup they have to offer. Festival Director John Minty would like to see more events follow suit.
Sometimes they might just acknowledge the local iwi, but very few actually incorporate it, and it's definitely something that I think more events should do.
That's news. In sport, Black Caps opener Devon Conway is out of the final T20 cricket game with Australia and could be in doubt for the Test series. Conway copped a thumb knock while wicket-keeping in last night's loss and will be replaced by Tim Seifert for tomorrow's dead rubber, also at Eden Park. New Zealand coach Gary Stead says Conway doesn't have a fracture, but whether he can play the Tests remains to be seen.
There is a little bit of a concern because we're not 100% sure yet exactly how it's going to respond over the next 3 or 4 days. I think at the end of the day it will come down to pain management and what he can do around making sure that he feels comfortable at the crease.
The All Blacks Rugby Sevens are trying to bounce back after losing to South Africa in their opening game at the latest World Series event in Vancouver. Moments ago, the New Zealand men led Ireland 19-7 late in the game. That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.